Alright guys, welcome back to part 3 of Let's Play Pokemon Blue. As you can see, I finally encountered a Spearow. Took a lot longer than it should have, considering how common these guys are. But anyway, like I said in the last video, we want this because it learns Peck, which is super effective against the bug types in Viridian Forest. This is especially useful for those of you who didn't pick Charmander as a starter. If you did, you can probably bypass this since it'll learn Ember at level 9 and just kill everything in that forest. But yeah, if you didn't, Spearow's a great Pokemon to have. It's also not a bad bird type if you just want to, Pokemon that learns Fly and you're never really going to use it that intensely. So I'll probably hold on to this guy at least for a good part of the game. Anyway, I think it takes some time to level up my Pokemon. Like I said, I want to get Charmander to learn Ember. I'm probably going to get him to level 10 before I would advance any farther in the game. Try to get the other ones up to at least like 7 or 8. So I'm probably going to cut that part out of the video unless any of you really want to see me train them. So yeah, I'll just cut out for a couple minutes, and when we come back we'll proceed in the game. Alright, done with that training now. You can see I've got Nidoran up to level 6, Charmander up to level 10, and the Spearow up to level 6. Forgot to name the Spearow, oh well, too late now. So, I guess now we'll just progress. To the north, if you want, we have an optional battle with our rival, which of course I'm going to do here. Like I said, this battle is the only one with your rival that is actually avoidable, but you might as well do it. You get free experience points and money. It's definitely worth your time, especially if you've never played the game before. More trainer battles are always, useful so you can figure out how you like to fight. Anyway, Gary sent out a Pidgey at level 9. This is why I wanted to level up at least one of my Pokemon to level 10, because his Pokemon are actually remarkably strong for this point in the game. Oh god. And Sand Attack is probably the single most annoying move in the first generation of Pokemon games. So as you can see, it lowers your accuracy majorly. I actually consider myself really lucky having that attack hit. It's basically broken in this game. Instead of lowering your accuracy from like 100% to like 90%, it basically lowers it from 100% to like 10, maybe. So, and he gets a critical hit. Hopefully, my Charmander will survive this. If he doesn't, then this battle's going to be quite difficult. Excellent. Okay, so his Pidgey is down. Now, of course, he's going to have whatever starter Pokemon he chose at the beginning. In this case, remember it's Squirtle. I'm going to switch out, both because I have a type weakness and because my accuracy is now basically 0. So yeah, we'll send in Spearow here. I'm going to use Peck. Does a fair amount of damage. Bubble's a very, very weak water attack, but apparently it does enough to Spearow. So yeah, we're just going to keep doing this until one of us dies. It's probably going to be me first. That's okay, I'm not particularly attached to my Spearow. Oh, he wasted a turn with Tail Whip. Awesome. Oh, but it didn't kill. Alright, so Spearow's dead, but that's okay, because this should be an easy kill for Charmander now. Okay, so that was easy. Get some nice money and some decent experience points. He, of course, doesn't think we're actually better than him, but yeah, so he talks about the Pokemon League, how he wants to beat them, and how we need to catch up to him because he's so much farther ahead than us. So yeah, now I guess, after this random encounter, we'll get to move on our way up into Viridian Forest. I guess one thing we'll do before we leave is, if you walk where I'm going, up in this little path here, you can find a free potion hiding against a tree. Right here. So just go up to here and press A, get another free potion. Awesome. I love free potions. Alright, I guess I'll take a moment to heal up at the Pokemon Center, because Charmander is pretty badly hurt, so since we're going to be going a while without a Pokemon Center, I would recommend healing up while you can. Alright, one final thing before we head out. This is purely optional, but I'd probably go to the mart and buy a few antidotes, because it heals poisoning, and there are a fair amount of really, really annoying Weedles in Viridian Forest that will poison you. And even outside of battle, your Pokemon take damage of 1 HP per step. So this early on in the game, it's not that uncommon to have one of your Pokemon faint just from being poisoned, which is really annoying. So antidotes will heal that. So yeah, just head north until you get to this building, enter it, and we'll be in the forest. Let's see what this guy has to say. He's here with some friends. They're out looking for Pokemon fights. Guess that means you have to watch out because there are people that want to battle you. Let's go over here. Nothing. Try up here. This is supposed to be a sort of maze, but hey, look, a Pokeball. After a couple 100,000 times of playing the game, it's not really a maze for me anymore, so I'll just take you on a little exploration of Viridian Forest. But, yeah. So there are lots of bug catchers here. This guy isn't one of the ones that will fight you. He's just letting you know that you can run out of Pokeballs. Pretty sure we knew that already. Anyway, now we start the trainer battles. I think there are 4 or 5 in the Viridian Forest, but only I think 1 or 2 of them are optional. I think this one actually might have been optional, but oh well, I fought him anyway. So yeah, Weedle, so when I was talking about earlier, it's annoying with its poison sting if you actually get poisoned. But those of you who start out with Charmander, if it knows Ember by now, you're just going to destroy everything in this forest. If not, that's why we call it the Spearow. So yeah, if you don't know, moves that are super effective, like Ember on bugs, it does double damage, so just makes it that much easier to kill them. Awesome, level 12. Yeah, bug catchers never give you that much money, so it's always kind of disappointing. I guess I'll keep this random encounter in the game, in the walkthrough, just because they're new Pokemon here. This Metapod is the evolved form of Caterpie. Don't catch it wild because it only knows Harden, which raises its defense, so it literally can't attack. It's good for XP if you're training. You just avoid that trainer there, it's not required. But yeah, if you want a Metapod, because it evolves into Butterfree, which if you pick Charmander, a Butterfree is not a bad thing to have because it learns Confusion at level 10, so it's like the only thing you have that can dent Brock's Pokemon. But, like I said, if you want that, you should evolve your Caterpie into a Metapod, so it actually knows a damaging attack like Tackle. Any wild-caught Metapod won't know anything but Harden. So yeah, they're not that useful if you catch them in the wild. Yeah, so we just keep going down here. I'm amazed I haven't been jumped by a bunch of Weedles yet, but sweet. This is the last required trainer in Viridian Forest. He's also the toughest, but he really only has 1 Pokemon, so it's not that bad. I don't know why he didn't evolve his Weedle into a Kakuna here. You'd think he would, but whatever, it's all going to die to Charmander's Ember anyway. Yes. Alright, so now we just head up here and we will be out of the forest. Alright, so I think I'm going to cut this episode off here. Before I leave, I'm just going to give you a preview of next time. I'm going to go back into the forest and try to catch a Pikachu. They're pretty uncommon, but an electric type this early in the game is very useful. Especially for fighting Misty, again, if you pick Charmander like I did. You're going to either have to resort to a grass type that you can't catch yet, or just get an early electric type. Pikachu's not terrible. Raichu's got acceptable stats and learned some okay TMs. As far as we're at this point in the game, you can't really beat it, so you might as well catch one. That's what we'll do in the next episode. See you later.